you've gotten taller. I can see it.
Good morning, Amani. I forgot where I was supposed to be. Welcome, everyone. It's so good to see you all. Come on in, find a seat, get comfortable, and then get ready to jump to your feet so that you can join us for our opening song, which is This Joy.
Good morning, y'all. Is everybody happy today? Woo. Is everybody joyful today?
Yes, yes.
Is everybody grateful today?
Yes.
What are you grateful for? Aw,
Amani, yay.
we're grateful for you too.
Go Amani.
All right, here we go.
Why don't y'all stand up? Come on, let's stand up.
do
Let's
this
get our
together.
windows out.
Raise
Come
the
on, let's
vibration.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I say the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
This strength that I have.
This strength that I have, yeah, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I say the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
This love that I have.
This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
This peace that I have.
This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. No, oh, oh, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
This joy that I have.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. No, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
And the world can't take it away.
The world can't give it, the world can't take it away.
Give it and the world can't take it away. All right, don't you feel better, like energized? We brought that vibration up. Thank you. Thank you for participating. All right. So we are ready to release the kids. Marie is back there ready, and so is Addie. So you guys go have a wonderful time. We will be excited to see what you've done, hear about it afterwards. Okay, so welcome to the Amani Center, everyone. We are so grateful to have you here. It's so lovely to look out and see all the beautiful faces in this community. We like to start our service by speaking our vision statement together aloud. So let's do this together. We are lighting the path to peace together. And so that is why we're here. That's just the overall vision of what this sin is all about, lighting that path to peace together. And so thank you for showing up to be part of that. For anyone who doesn't know that much about us, we are an open and inclusive spiritual community. We believe that there are many paths to the divine. And so whatever path you're on, whatever path resonates with you in your heart, we're here to walk it with you, to support you, to hold your hand, to be held up by you, to hold you up when you need that. We do that together, and it's just beautiful. We're a place where you can learn and you can grow and you can be. So we have classes, we have workshops. We have a fantastic workshop today that I think Reverend Mitch will be talking about a little bit. We had a fantastic event last night, the Karaoke Potato Fest, where we got baked at Amani, and it was awesome. We had so much fun. So who is here for last night? Raise your hand if you're here. Yes, great time. Can I just say Jamie Keenan as Ursula was transformational for me. I love that so much. But we had lots of talent, and it was a great time. So, and then we are always just a safe and welcoming place where you can come to fill your cup when you just need to receive. We are happy to be here and help you with that. One of the ways, hold on, there we go. Oh, is there anyone here for the first time? If you're brave enough to raise your hand, we do have a little something we'd bring to you to tell you a little bit more about us. If you're at home and it's your first time watching, or if it's not your first time, if you'd like to get a little bit more information about Amani, just DM us and we will mail that to you. One of the ways that we show up for each other, with each other, in purpose at the Amani Center is our Circle of Light. And that is made up of our practitioners and our ministers, people who have done a minimum of 4 years of very intentional, very intense, very spiritual work, and many more years than that, some 10s, 20s, 30 years. So with the Circle of Light, raise your hand so people could see, right? All these people here, you're surrounded by Circle of Light members. If you have something that is weighing heavy on your heart, if you have something that you're looking to bring in, find one of us after service. We would love to sit down with you and do affirmative prayer or spiritual mind treatment. That's something that we've been trained to do, and we love to do it with you. It uplifts both of us, and it's transformational. It really does make a difference in your life. So don't carry that heavy stuff by yourself. You don't need to even bring the dreams in by yourself. Let us help you know the truth. Let us help you remember this good that is for you, and that's what we would love to do for you today. All right, I'm going to go through the announcements, tell you what's going on here at the Amani Center. Our theme is Abundant Blessings for September. And today is the 15th, and we have the very wonderful Reverend Mitch Austin here. Big favorite at Amani, wonderful speaker. Next week, we have our very wonderful Reverend Sherry Wynn. And then it's a 5-Sunday week, so we have a new speaker. Her name is Pam Kay, recommended highly by Reverend Mitch. He always brings us great speakers like Lucian and Reverend David. Like a lot of new people came via Reverend Mitch. So when Reverend Mitch recommends someone, you should show up because they're going to be fantastic. All right, and so this is Reverend Mitch's workshop that is today after service. Do you want to come talk about it now, or are you going to talk about it during? Or okay, so this is starting pretty much right after service. We have some leftover baked potatoes that we can warm up. If you want to grab lunch before, we're happy to bring those out. There's lots of toppings left, so you can have a little something to eat and then start the workshop. And it is a love offering, so whatever you can bring is suggested 25, but don't not come because of money. Reverend Mitch wants you here, so he'll talk a little bit more about what he'll be doing. Full moon and equinox are coming together this week, so we're going to do one event on the 17th. That's Tuesday at 6:30. So we'll be celebrating the full moon, and which has been just, the moon has been gorgeous the last few nights if you've noticed it. And then the equinox, the change from the summer into the fall. Very energetically purposeful times to come together and intentionally step into it. So join us here. We'll probably be out on the patios as this nice weather continues, and we'll do some ritual. We'll have meditation. We'll have breath work, and we'll talk about what's going on right now with this full moon. What does it mean, and how can we walk through it in our highest and best way, receiving what we're meant to receive, letting go of what we're meant to let go of. So show up for that. It's going to be wonderful. Teen Playdate is Friday the 20th, so that's next Friday. Kids always have a wonderful time with Nicole and Addie. If you know a teen who's looking for something wonderful and connected and a very safe, welcoming place to be, they should show up for that. It's really a big, popular event. And then we have our singing bowls and chakras workshop with Jamie Keenan, and that is on the 22nd. Is that next Sunday? Okay, sign up for this or stay for it after service. She's going to be playing the bowls. She's going to do work through all the chakras, and then you're going to have an opportunity to just lay out here. We'll bring some rugs, and you could bring a blanket or a yoga mat and lay and let her just totally shift your vibration with the singing bowls, and it's going to be a beautiful event. Everybody is welcome to that, so please sign up or just come. Wear comfortable clothing and bring something that you can lay down on. All right, and then we've got the our annual craft fair, which we've been doing for quite a few years. It's been really a popular event. Kathy is looking for outdoor vendors, so if you know of someone or if you have something you would like to vend, we will take over the whole parking lot if we get enough vendors, and it's always a great event. I do all my Christmas shopping there. I always find just great, unique items. So show up for that. Here's some of our weekly stuff that's going all the time. Every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., you can show up here for meditation and breath work. We have some wonderful meditation teachers, Jamie, Reverend Belinda. You can show up and do that great work, start your weekend just right. Yoga classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays over at the Ballet Studio, and then Course of Miracles every Thursday at the Jaeger's house. So lots of ways to show up. If you have not already silenced your phone, please do so, and then we'll take a moment and we'll get quiet. We'll go within. I like to put my feet flat on the floor and just receive a cleansing breath in. If it feels comfortable, you can allow your eyes to close and just turn within. Come to this quiet space within as we prepare to go into the more meditative, more deeper part of our service, so that you are open to all the good that will come to you. I know that this group of people who have shown up are just where they're meant to be. And I thank each and every one of you for listening to that small voice that said that I need to be at Amani today, whether it's online or in the space. We open ourselves up to all the good that is ours as spirit, divine energy, God, the universe, nature, whatever word we use, is flowing in as and through us right now in this divine instant. And we just turn to it and say, yes. Yes, I receive my good. I receive my guidance. I release what I don't need anymore. And we do it in great gratitude. And we know that all across the planet today, this is happening in different communities and in different kinds of gatherings, whether in temples or in nature, in circles, even in homes, anywhere where people are coming together and serving the highest and best within them and each other, feeling our connectedness, for we are all truly one. So with great gratitude for the Amani Center, for each and every one of you, for everyone who shows up to make this place what it is, for the new people who are showing up to be on the board, for all our volunteers, I just give great gratitude, and I release my word into the law, knowing that as I speak it, it is already done, and all is truly well. And together we say, and so it is. All right, and so I am going to hand the mic over to our practitioner of the day, Reverend Angie, and she'll do our affirmation.
Good morning, Amani. Yes, there it is. Today's affirmation is brought to us by our own Reverend Mitch Austin. I will go through it 3 times. The first time with energy and enthusiasm. The second time, we'll take it down into our hearts. And the third time, if you'll just join me mentally. Today, I look with courage and curiosity to see what is mine to see, to feel what is mine to feel, and to know what is mine to know, so I may grow and heal. Today, I look with courage and curiosity to see what is mine to see, to feel what is mine to feel, and to know what is mine to know, so I may grow and heal. Today, I look with courage and curiosity to see what is mine to see, to feel what is mine to know. Yes, and what is mine to know, so I may grow and heal. And so it is.
Okay, so we're going to bring one voice back up to lead us into our meditation.
We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe.
And so staying with that energy, going within for today's meditation. We go within today and we focus on gratitude. We know that gratitude is a powerful attractor, and we can draw to us whatever it is that we desire through this power of gratitude. We bring it into our hearts, in our minds, in our souls, and we feel it in every part of our being. And we feel gratitude for the big things and the little things, because all things are important. All things are real and true. And we manifest with this gratitude. We manifest to us what it is that our heart desires. And we know that to manifest, we must speak into being, speak into form that which it is that we desire to be so. And so I invite you during today's meditation in your mind's eye to create for yourself what it is that you desire to experience, what it is that you desire to attract to yourself, what it is that you desire to release and let go. Enjoy your meditation. And moving into the divine healing, I invite you to make a practice of saying to yourself in the early morning as you first awake, and at night as you drift off to sleep, I am healthy, wealthy, whole, and healed. I invite you to take this into every cell, every atom, every level of your being, knowing it to be your divine birthright, knowing it to be absolute truth in every way, claiming it as yours, knowing that nothing else can stand against it, as truth is truth. And I speak my word knowing that it must be so, as together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Angie. All right, we've got another song for you.
The river is a healer. The river is a sage. The river knows no end, and the river feels no age. The river is a leader every single day. It's living in the moment, and it always finds a way. Water, heal my body. Water, heal my soul. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole.
The river calls me over. It's calling out my name. In the day and in the night I hear the river all the same. It's calling me over, calling out my pain. Oh, a river gathers tears just like a river gathers rain.
Water, heal my body. Water, heal my soul. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole.
The river is a traveler, always on the go. A river never worries if it's fast or if it's slow. River, take me to where I need to go. Oh, and I will just relax and let the river flow.
Water, heal my body. Water, heal my soul. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole. Water, heal my body. Water, heal my soul. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole.
Quicker. No, I don't. Let's give it up again for One Voice. I swear I didn't get the memo to wear black. I didn't. It's one of those one mind things. So glad you're here today. Turn to somebody and say, glad you came today. Glad you came today. Let's greet each other. And I think my presentation's coming up. Nope, there is. Yay, good, good, good. Good, good, good. You know, so funny. The song, This Joy of Mine, The World Didn't Give It to Me, that's like my favorite song. How'd you guys know? And I'm a total water baby. So now they're singing about water. You know, you ever have a day where everything just kind of falls into place? And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. You know, in metaphysical churches and New Thought, we borrow from all kinds of traditions. We borrow from Christianity, Judaism, the Buddhists, the Hindus, Islam, and then the modern day mystics like Wayne Dyer and Eckhart Tolle and Deepak Chopra and even Bruce Lee and any Father Richard Rohr fans. I'm a huge fan of his. If you haven't explored some of his work, it's fabulous. And today we're going to dive into the wisdom of the Essenes. The Essenes. They were a sect, a Jewish sect, who they were kind of conservative in their approach to Judaism, and they didn't agree with everyone else. So you know what they did? They took their toys and they went out into the desert and said, we're just going to go do our own thing. And then some time ago in the 1940s, there was a discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls, some of you may have heard about. And these were some of the secret teachings of the Essenes. And specifically, we're going to focus on their teaching about 7 mirrors. So the Essenes said that everything in our experience is a reflection of an internal state, right? Which kind of goes along with what we teach, right? Thoughts are things. It's reflected out, our beliefs in the conscious or subconscious mind. And they actually parsed it out into 7 different types of mirrors of reality. And so we're going to look at some of these mirrors just as a tool to get more insight. And that's why I named today's talk, The Mirror Don't Lie. Although sometimes we wish it would, right? Who's the fairest of them all? And the 3 mirrors that we're going to look at today are, what is happening right now? How is this a reflection of me in the moment? So we're going to look at that mirror, because that's one way to look at what's going on. How is that a reflection of me, my energy, and my thoughts in the moment? The other mirror we're going to look at is, what is it that I'm judging that's being reflected back to me, my judgments? And then the last mirror we're going to look at, very powerful mirror, is what in this moment, in this condition or this experience, what is being reflected back, something that I've lost or has been taken from me. What I've lost or has been taken from me. Because we know, right, that life is a mirror. We know this on some level. I remember I came across an article once about, I think it was life as a metaphor, and this couple, their radiator in their car had burst, and then the hot water heater pipe had burst, and then when they took a moment to go, why is everything hot, exploding, they also realized that they were always having these little like explosions between each other in the relationship. So now everything was out picturing that. Yeah, their life is a metaphor. Here's how Ernest Holmes puts it. He says, the law of reflection, life is always mirroring to us as conditions, the images of our thinking. The law is impersonal, neutral, receptive, and reactive. In other words, it just shows us without any judgment, none whatsoever. Now, we might have some judgment, right? But the law doesn't. And, you know, sometimes this is really tough because we just want to change the condition out there. Anybody? If my neighbor just wouldn't leave the trash cans out, right, all day and all the next day, I'd have more peace. All right? If my in-laws or my kids fill in the blank, right? We want that to change. But it would be the equivalent of us looking in the mirror going, oh man, look at that crow's feet. Okay, I'm just going to white it out right there in the mirror. Because we can change, we might be able to modify a condition for a second, but everywhere we go, there we are. So our work is really to go within. It's kind of like if you're holding a cup of coffee, right? And someone comes along, bumps your arm, right? And the coffee comes out. Why'd you spill coffee? You might say, well, someone bumped my arm. No. You spilled coffee because that's what was in the cup. If it was tea, you would have spilled tea. So we know that whatever is inside of our minds and our spirit is always spilling out into our experience. And we know that self-awareness leads to self-empowerment. That's why we're going to talk about this. We're not talking about it to judge ourselves or to beat us up, because we came here to be creators of our world in the most high way. You know, Jesus, the teacher, said it this way: don't you know ye are gods? But sometimes we play small, right? Sometimes we get hung up on petty things. And looking at these mirrors can help. So the mirrors are going to be a tool not only to look at our conscious mind, but anyone want to know what's in the subconscious mind? You ever get curious, how do we know what's back here? The mirrors are a perfect tool for us to take a look. Yvonne Bijay says, freedom from blind reactivity begins with self-awareness. I know I've had some reactions. I go, where did that come from? Really? It was shocking sometimes. And that's part of our humanness. It'll pop out from time to time. I love what Carl Jung says. He says, unless we learn to face our own shadows, you will continue to see them in others, because the world outside you is only a reflection of the world inside you. Right? Strong medicine, but we're here to be brave and courageous, right? To see what there is to see, to feel what there is to feel, and to know what there is to know, so we can grow. That's all it's about. We have an infinite edge of growth. And this is a way for us to unpack that. And you know, you've experienced this phenomenon of something outpicturing. You have a certain consciousness. Anybody ever in a hurry and you hit every red light? Right? You're hitting every red light because you're afraid of being late. So now you're manifesting being late. Or you wake up and you have like you're in the best mood. Everything's easy. You go to get in your car and the lights just magically turn green everywhere you go. We've all had that experience. So we know there's some truth in this, some relevant truth that we've experienced. And if you want to go deeper into this, I recommend Greg Braden's done a lot of work with the mirrors. If you Google Greg Braden and seeing mirrors, there's actually a whole hour and a half talk he gives on this, and I've gleaned some of today's work from that. So let's talk about the first mirror. Life is showing up as who we are in the moment, right? And the question we can ask ourselves is, how is what I'm seeing in others or the conditions around me a reflection of me in my thoughts, behaviors, and feelings in this moment? And then we want to get underneath it to find what's going on. Because if we feel misunderstood, because that's my thing, nobody ever understands me. I'm at work, nobody ever understands me. I'm giving all these great ideas. But I also had a belief that people don't get me, right? That's what was underneath that feeling misunderstood, that people don't get me. And that would show up in the moment. That's what I would see, right? Or maybe it's anger, right? Underneath the anger is oftentimes a feeling of being disempowered. What are you clinging to that is making you feel disempowered in the moment? Because anger is a tool to try and feel empowered. Or maybe it's reactivity to some fear or unresolved issue, right? So we can think of a time. Maybe you can think of a time right now. Maybe something happened this morning. You got a little frustration, a little miscommunication, or maybe this past week, something didn't feel good in your experience. The first question you can ask is, how is life showing up as me in this moment? My thoughts, my beliefs. Who's heard of unconscious bias? Some of the unconscious bias. Our mind will filter out anything that's contrary to what we believe is true. That's part of why the mirror works. So, I remember I'd been in a relationship where my partner thought I was, doing something wrong, this one thing wrong. Now I could do 9 things right, but it was always this one thing that was wrong, right? Everything else got filtered out. And that's frustrating. So the mirror number 2 is life is showing us what we judge. And here's the thing. There's a difference between judgment and discernment. Judgment is charged. How could they? People shouldn't, right? It has an energy to it. Discernment is just objective. It doesn't have all that emotional attachment and expectation. So people with strong beliefs particularly if you have righteous indignation about something, it tends to show up. I know for me, I'm one of those, if you're not early, you're late, right? And if people are late, it's somehow disrespectful, right? Who has that kind of judge? Come on, tell the truth. We're in church. God's watching. Okay. And you know what I manifested? I manifested friends and hired employees who were chronically late. Yes, that's what was reflected back. And if I go a layer deeper on this disrespect, the belief under that is somehow when people treat me this way, they can make me less than. See, there's layers to going to what's underneath this, but that's not the truth, right? So you can ask yourself, what am I seeing in others right now? How is that a reflection of myself or others, the judgment of what I judge, right? So what are some of your pet peeves right now? Think of some. Maybe you're one of those on-time people, right? Or maybe it's people who don't pick up after themselves, whatever it is. I can't stand people that lie. It makes me crazy, like cray-cray in the brain crazy, right? I have some judgment about that, right? What is it for you? What is it for you? Just take a moment. And you can look without judgment. We're all human, right? We get to have those types of things. And then go down a level deeper. You know, when Greg Braden was revealing this mirror, he was talking about a situation in his life, a time in his life, when 3 new people just showed up into his life. And he's aware enough about this work, about the mind and what shows up to know something's up. 3 new people, somebody who showed up who wanted to live on his property and be a caretaker all at the same time. This guy who wanted to book him and be his booking agent, right, all over the world. And then a new love interest. And he thought, how did I call all this in? Now, at first, he's probably going, wow, what great luck. He wasn't saying that about 6 months later. Unfortunately, when he would go on his travels, his caretaker of the property was maybe growing some things he shouldn't, according to the law, and was hiding it, so not being truthful. He came home from a long tour, I think it was about 8 months in with the booking agent, to withdraw some money from the ATM because he'd always take money. He lived about 2 hours away from town. So he could pay for, get the dogs out and all of that. No money. Couldn't get a dime out. And he called the bank. He said, this must be an error. And they go, no, in fact, you're negative. Like it was negative some large amount. And he had just completed all of these workshops. And when he went to his accountant's like, oh yeah, your booking agent took all your money. And then you know what the girlfriend did? She lied about something, right? So what is the thread of truth here? It's not being in integrity. It's not being truthful. It's not being transparent. And he has a high value in judgment around being truthful, about being a person of integrity. And he asked himself the first mirror, he goes, is this a reflection of who I am in the moment? He said, no, it's not that. Then he went to the second mirror. Is this a reflection of something I judged that it's emotionally charged? He goes, oh, it's that one. So now he got to work through that mirror and what this judgment meant and why he was so attached to these values on a deep level where he would then judge somebody else's others. See, that's how you know it's judgment and not discernment. When we're doing discernment, we just go, I don't agree with that. I still know you're whole, perfect, and complete. I just don't agree with this piece of how you're showing up. That's discernment. Judgment is, you're bad. And he knew that that was his work. That was his work. And the last mirror is life is showing us what we've lost or has been taken away, right? What we have lost or what has been taken away. Now, the good news is if you've lost it or it's been taken away, you can get it back. That's the good news. Anybody ever meet a couple and they're exact opposites? One's the talker, one's the quiet one, right? The quiet one lost their voice. That's why they're with the talker. See? So it's always, we can look in our environment and say, why am I so like gravitating towards this person? You ever just gravitate towards someone you didn't know? You're like fast friends like that. This mirror might be at work. They might be showing you something that you've lost or has been taken away from you. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe it's worth. Maybe it's your voice. Right? So we can use this mirror to see this. I was going to give you a funny example of this from my job years ago. And I thought, well, that'll be fun and people will laugh. But it's not very vulnerable. So I thought, well, let's use a better example. And I noticed that for a period of time when I was dating some women, they were all kind of angry. Every one of them. It's like I got a new carbon copy each time. And I'm going, what is going on? But if you know me, if you've known me for any period of time or know me on any level, what you would know about me is I don't get angry. And that's not healthy. I'm not advocating that. I stuff it down, and that has other consequences. See, I grew up in a household where there was no healthy anger being demonstrated. In fact, it was very damaging. Right? So now I have disempowered anger. And I get partners to reflect to me the anger that I keep avoiding, that I don't want to deal with, that I don't want to heal. That's the power of these mirrors. Now I'm at choice. I'm actually working on getting angry now in healthy ways. Anybody want to practice? We could do this after. It's all good. It's all good. So my question to you is, what is it that's been lost or taken from you? Did you grow up in an angry household? Did you grow up in a household where it was better to be seen and not heard? I had that household too, right? Maybe there was a violation that stole your power. So think of somebody that you admire right now. Think of somebody that you hold in high esteem for a second. And what is the qualities that they possess? Are they outgoing? Are they thoughtful? Are they good with money? Are they kind? Are they courageous? Do they have good boundaries? Maybe they know their worth. Whatever it is. And was there a time when you had those qualities? I remember a time when I did get angry at the dinner table in the restaurant. I had a little price to pay for that. It was not pretty in the bathroom. I admire people who can embody the energy of anger in healthy ways. What do you admire in others that you want to reclaim? See, this is just about waking up to it. Because when we wake up to it, when we see it, and we go, oh, that's what it is. Now we can start to work on that area of our life. And if for you, if part of what you've lost or it's been taken away is your worthiness, your divine worthiness, I invite you to come to today's workshop. It's going to be powerful. We're going to do some deep work, and we're going to do it in a confidential container. Because when we heal together, we can go so much deeper than we can on our own. So if that's part of your challenge, is knowing your divine worthiness, that you're worthy of every good and dream you can possibly think of. If there's any doubt in you, come join us. And if something has been stirred for you, or you have something heavy on your heart, you can't do the workshop, come pray with Reverend Angie. Angie knows how to hold space for everything. I mean, really, you have a treat. Don't miss out. Healing moment right there. And I know this is a strong medicine, but I invite you as you go out upon your week and you run into a little bump in the road, ask yourself, is this showing up as a reflection of who I am in the moment? Is this showing up as something I'm judging, some judgment, something I'm really attached to, some belief? Or is it showing me something I've lost or has been taken from me? And then be kind with yourself. Take note, reach out, get prayer, get support, get into a class. Course in Miracles, very powerful class to help you with this journey. And I know for me, part of my healing journey has been going to Codependence Anonymous. CODA has helped me restore my lens for healthy relationships and how to deal with anger. There's no shame in doing this. That's where all the good stuff is. Yes? So I'm leaving you with a little Bruce Lee. Some of the tiger. Self-knowledge involves relationship. To oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Relationship is the process of self-evaluation and self-revelation. Relationship is the mirror in which we discover ourselves. To be is to be related. We can only know ourselves through each other. That's why we need each other. Blessed be. Thank you so much, everybody, for this message. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Mitch. That was wonderful. Okay, so now it's time for our joyful time of giving. And so this is our opportunity to support the Amani Center with our gifts and our tithes, our treasures, so that we can keep doing the good work that we do here. So we have a few ways up here that you can give virtually. You can scan that Venmo card. These are in the backs of the white seat backs that have a PayPal and a Venmo. We're going to pass baskets in a moment. You can always set up a recurring donation with your bank. However you decide to give, we just appreciate you so much. We can't do it without our community. So thank you for the ways you show up. I'm going to pass the mic to Reverend Angie so she can bless the gifts before the baskets go, and then we'll go ahead and pass them.
Thank you, Mercy. As we prepare for the divine time of giving, we take our offering into our hands and just place it over our heart. If you give online, just take your hand and put it over your heart, feeling your life force, your life energy, your life essence, knowing that money is a reflection of that. Money is but a tool, and it is a tool and a reflection of that energy that circulates and flows and moves. And so we know that as we make our offerings today, knowing that whatever it is that we give flows back to us into our lives. And we cannot outgive God. And so we give with a grateful and happy heart so that the center may continue to thrive and prosper, growing and moving forward to be of service to all of the community. And for this, we are so very, very grateful, as together we say. And so it is.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source, love is my power, love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Hallelujah.
I accept these offerings and blessings on behalf of the Amani Center, and it is with a very grateful, grateful heart that we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
And so it is.
Okay, let's bring the kids in if they're here. Are they here? Are they back? Okay, kids are still having fun, so we'll just keep rolling along. All right, so remember that for the workshop, we do have some lunch that we can bring out. You're welcome to have a little bite before that starts. Stay for this wonderful workshop. You will not regret that. We do not need to reset chairs. Full moon and solstice on Tuesday night. And let's go ahead and stand and sing our closing song together. Hold hands, put your hands up, whatever feels right to you.
The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. I will meet you in grace.
Our week, I know that each and every one of us is held in the Most High love, the Most High protection, and the Most High guidance. That the seeds of healing that have been planted here continue to grow in each and every person present here and online. And so I give thanks for this powerful time and community together where we continue to connect, to grow, to hold space, to celebrate, and to heal. I release this word, and together we say, and so it is.
And I think we've got our kids here, so let's go ahead and bring them on up.
Yay! Woo! This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
this little light of
Mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Woo! Ooh, we got a good group here today. All right, who's talking? Addie and Marie.
Actually, Sandy's going to speak.
Okay.
She's going to say the
All right.
We are wonderfully creative.
Yes.
Good job, guys. All right.
They just potted a bunch of different flowers that they potted up. There's sweet pea flowers, chrysanthemums, and I don't remember the other
Woo!
Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Stay for the workshop, and we will see you at Solstice and Equinox. I guess it's not Solstice.